Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here, and I'm just having a quick cup of coffee and I'm going to do a review of some of the kits that I'm going to be doing next year. I've planned what I'm going to plan doing. I've got a completed kit here which I'll show you in a minute. The X-Files, the truth is out there. And I've got my Sandy hat on because it's a couple of days before Christmas. And I've just finished work, so I'm off for 2 days. Wow, 2 days. Right, completed kits. I'll do that after I've done the review of the kits that I'm planning on doing next year. Well, first off is that one, which is this year. Whether I'll start it this year, I don't know. And it's that one, which is the Tamiya 1/48 scale Sea Harrier FRS1, and that is for Martin Lamont's Harrier Group build. Hi there Martin, and a Merry Christmas to you, and a Merry Christmas to everybody who's watching, or who will watch this. And I'll do a review on my Facebook page of that nearer or to when I start it, even though it doesn't start on the 20th of December. And I might do that F9F8 Cougar as well. Just not as a group build, just because it's in the box, to get rid of the box anyway. So I'll put that down, and that's something that I'm starting probably this year when I get a few of my other kits finished off. Right, first off is something I've been wanting to make for a while now. I got this at our own Northern Model Show it was in June, the beginning of June, and it's this, which is the Revell 400 scale oil tanker Glasgow. Now this is probably an ancient kit, but it's something I've always fancied doing because I've made quite a few warships, and I made an ocean liner, which was the Mauretania, about a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. But I've always fancied doing a standard, even though it's an oil tanker, but it's a merchant ship. And it's the very old type design with the bridge and midships there with a funnel at the back. Now this survived, I think it survived World War II, and it's very much, in comparison, it might be the same class as the tanker Ohio that went to Malta on, I think it was convoy, was it PQ-17? I'm not sure, that could have been an Arctic convoy, but it got through to Malta with, it was Pedestal, yes, Operation Pedestal, that was it, and it got through to Malta with a full load of aircraft fuel, and I think it sank while it was in Valletta Harbour, but the oil was pumped out, so it was needed. And that's closest, I read that somewhere, it's dusty as hell, it's closest you can get to, oh pardon. So I'm planning on starting that next year. Now I got that for £8, bit of a bargain. And something else which I've picked out, which is a, what make is it? It's a Revell, and it's a very ancient kit as well. It's a Lockheed P3A Orion, the anti-submarine warfare aircraft that was used by America, Japan, Australia, New Zealand. I think the Dutch used it as well. It was converted from the Lockheed L-188 Electra airliner, and it served for many years. It's gradually been replaced by the P-8A Poseidon, which is based on the 737. But you could say that we had them first, jet-equipped anti-submarine warfare, Nimrod, which is based on the Comet airliner. But this looks like a very ancient kit. It's basic, and when you look inside it, and there's no detail inside, When you put them together, I don't think there's even any windows. If you see the window there, the cockpit window, there isn't any glass to go in, and it's raised panel lines, very old kit. But I'll make a go of it. I might turn it into a civilian Electra, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But that's something that I've got planned for next year as well. And something else I've got planned, which I got at Telford this year, which I showed on my review, which is this, the Deserter, a pickup 4x4 pickup truck. I was tried last year. I made this year I made the Chevy 57 Chevy. It took us all year to make it because it was complicated, but this should be good, this. And I'm spraying it in a bronze colour, which is that. So I'll start that. Oh, pardon. I'll start that sometime next year as well. Then we'll get on to my favourite aircraft now. This is a big one, this. It's a Revell 1/32nd scale FA-18 Hornet. Now this is absolutely huge kit, this. And I've got the markings. I'm not going to do it with the markings that comes with the kit. I've got another set from which I bought at Telford last year, and I think it's the Marauders, which is VFA 82. Call it Chippy Ho. It's obviously a CAG bird because theirs is more colourful. Yes. So that'll be good, that. You can see I don't know whether it's an eagle or some kind of seabird or a pelican, I don't know. But it's just a standard grey colour, but it's got all the colourful markings. And I've also got the US Navy Modern Pilot, which I might put on a little carrier deck. But you know me with painting figures, I'm pretty useless at it. That was the markings I put with it, or something else. It was a little, you can tell it's a really old kit because you get a little booklet, Revell airbrushing. And there's the markings that you get with it, which is the ball and low visibility grey. And I think that is VX4, which is a training squadron, I think. But I won't be using them. And just to show you how big it really is. There's the nose, and that's the underside and the top, and you even get, oh that was that, you even get a pack of rubber tyres. Now you can tell how big the tyres are. This is going to be huge. There's no way I'm going to put that over here. But that's an ongoing, that'll take a canny bit that to do. But of course it's my favourite aircraft at the moment, possibly the FA-18 Hornet. A couple of other Hornet kits, which is that one, an FA-18F Hornet of, I think it's VFA 103, the Jolly Rogers, which has got to be the most colourful, the best colour scheme of any fighter squadron. It used to be VF-84. And this one, which is that's a 1/72nd scale, and this is a 1144, the VFA 213, the Black Lions. This is a small kit which will go with the carrier deck that I bought at Telford this year. And something else, which is one of them, the Douglas DC-6B. I think I got this from ashore as well. No, I'm not doing this. You get the either markings you get with it are it's Scandinavian Airlines. The decals are a bit crap anyway. These ones anyway. Scandinavian Airlines and a French. It's got it on there. No, that's Scandinavian Airlines system. The Union, pardon me French, Union de Transports Henri or Henry's. But you can see there where the decals have cracked. They're rubbish. I won't be using them. I'll be using these that actually come with the kit. I don't think they were meant to be here. Which is them. Ethiopian Airlines. Very colourful. And there it is there. Now I've downloaded another picture off the internet to get the right colour scheme, but it's got it there anyway. Recommended. It's a natural metal finish but the white underside. And it's a while since I've made a civilian airliner. So that's my selection of kits for next year. Right. Now how much have I got left? Oh, I've got 23 minutes time. Now, the completed kit I've got is which is that, and it's an FA-18 Hornet, but it's in the markings of the Red Arrows. Or what if? Because I was just thinking, if the Blue Angels can have them, why can't we? And it has very colourful markings on the tail there. They were just the basic markings of a Hawk kit. Let's see if I can pull in a bit there. Royal Air Force. And there's the markings of the kit, the tail markings. And I've managed to get the pilots in as well. See if I can zoom in a bit more. With the white helmets on, and they've got red suits. And here's the underside. Very colourful aircraft. So we're back to it now. Oh. So that's my selection of kits that I'm planning on building for next year. I might toss a few more in if I can get them sorted out, but there are the kits that I'm building. I've got another one somewhere. It's a very old Aurora, if I've pronounced it right, but it's a C-119 boxcar, and I'll do it all silver in US Air Force markings. So that's my review for. Oh, here's another one I've got as well. It's a MiG-17, the Airfix 148 scale. It's going to be in the markings of the North Vietnamese Air Force. So that's all I've got going. I've got a few more, but they're just scattered about the place. So I'd like to wish everybody a happy Christmas and a very prosperous new year and plenty of model building, because I'm going to do a bit, quite a bit, and I'll try and get another video possibly early next year. So this will be my last video for 2017. There was one of the I think it was Roland something, he replied to me last video, and he was asking who was the young lady at the back on there. Well, it's actually, she's an actress called Ingrid Pitt. She was in Where Eagles Dare, and she was in the obviously the vampire film, and she was also in Countess Dracula. But she was a bit of a schoolboy crush when I was growing up. A very hot lady. She's dead now though, because she was I think she died 2008. But they're vampires. So that's what it is. She's called Ingrid Pitt. And if you ever watch Where Eagles Dare, spot on. So, Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas to everybody, and I'll see yous on the next video, which will be next year. Bye now.